Right.
Um, well, I wanted to pick up. I mean, because the previous dude, the box before, I think he hit that on the nail. And you know, I couldn't find a note that I wrote before that, but I think I wanted to say is like, what emotional state are we developing in that child? You know, we want to make sure he's being heard, and I think that what that goes into when he said the age. I don't believe it's about age. What I believe is more about is the understanding of the child. We want to look at what understanding that child is, and you know, because I think we put too much limits because the mind is so powerful at that age. You know what I'm saying? We put limits on what this kid can do with this kid, but we're gonna take them off because it's not about us. It's about letting that kid be the best thing. And how you do that is exposing him to the truth, exposing him to the broader spectrum. Like we like to dump things down when we tell it to kids, but we don't know what that kid can understand. We want to give it. We want to give him the raw, and then if he can't get it to get, then we want to break the information down to where he can understand. But I don't want to limit my child because that's how I feel. I felt like people try to limit me so long. Oh, you this age, but you don't know what I have in me. You don't know my potential. Give me the all. Give me the truth, and let me deal with it. But you know, I think it's important because kids are wise and kids can see the truth whether we want to tell them or not. So that's why it's important to have them talks with them. You know, to understand what their perspective, and like what he said, what they hear and what's they going on. Because, like they say, they might see something that you don't see, and that goes back into until we talked about previously. You don't know somebody until until time will tell. We gotta look for them little signs. And what I've seen with a lot of children that I don't like is when kids come and talk to their parents, we kind of brush that to the side and pay them no never mind. You know what I'm saying? And then we make the struggle for that kid harder because he's not being heard and we're not helping him with the situation that he's going through because we just feel like he's a child and stay in the child's bed and let the adult do the adult. And that's not how it's supposed to be. That's why it's so important to have a kid when you're ready to be patient, have some understanding and teach, and pour down some wisdom into that child. And that's what it's going for me because that's what I grew up with. And I want to give some understanding there. I'm at that age now, but I don't know if I'm ready for kids because that's a big responsibility. But I hope when it's that time that I can tackle that, you know.
And I think a lot of people, when they're first of all, the discipline, when you're trying to discipline your child, why are you telling them why you're disciplining them? Or you just, whatever form of discipline you're using and you're moving around. You have to tell them why they're doing it. You know what I mean? The reason, and you know what I mean? Is levels to it so they can understand and they're not just feeling like you're just beating on them or